Hi everyone, I'm here with another Shrink My Stash Empties video. I am going to try to film this even though my son is awake. I've already tried twice and it didn't work, but we'll see if the third time's the charm. We've just had a really busy week and it's not going to let up for a while, but my empties bucket is overflowing. I have a ton of candles that are taking up way too much space in there, so it's time to get rid of all of this. So I'm going to do this kind of quickly. I apologize if I'm moving fast. I'm just trying to get it done before my son realizes that I'm paying attention to something else. So I'm going to start off, as usual, with my hand sanitizers. This is from the end of October, so I do have a lot of Halloween products here. The first one I have is Franken Kitty Candy Apple. This is just that green apple Jolly Rancher scent, but I really enjoy that scent. So I would repurchase this one if it came back out. Under any name. I just like that green apple scent, and I think it's good for, you know, a good portion of the year, not just Halloween. I also finished off this Hoot Berry, typical Bath & Body Works berry scent. It was good, but it wasn't anything special, so I don't think it's one I would repurchase as a future Halloween scent, because I really like the vampire blood and those that are harder to get year-round. So I don't see a need to buy the berry again, but it was good. I'm glad I tried it. Similar note, we finished off this Girlfriend Berry Scary. Pretty much the same scent, just that sweet Bath & Body Works berry scent that is in so many products. So again, it was good, it was nice, but I don't see a need to repurchase it. We finished off this S'mores Pocket Back. I had several of these that I got on clearance years ago, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I really do not like it. I kind of lucked out this time, and while I was using it, I kind of enjoyed it. It's just a marshmallowy with a hint of graham cracker scent, but I think I have to be in just the right mood to use that as a hand sanitizer. So I enjoyed this one while I used it. I'm working on my very last one of these right now. It's actually on my son's changing table for us to use when we do his diaper. It was okay, but once I'm done with this next one, I don't think I'm gonna miss them, so I don't think I would repurchase it if it were to come back. We finished off this one. This is a Walk in the Woods. I love this scent. It's very, very outdoorsy, very fall, with a hint of men's cologne. And I have not seen it come back since the year this was released, 2014. So I would really love to see this scent come back because I loved it, and this was my last product in this scent, which is so sad. So if this were to come back, I would absolutely hoard this fragrance. It is definitely hoard worthy. Loved it. And the last pocket backs we finished off here, we finished 2 Mahogany Teakwood. This is another one that needs to come back. For the past 2 years, it has been released in a hand soap, but not the hand sanitizer. And I obviously go through the sanitizers much faster. I prefer to buy those rather than buy more hand soaps to take longer to go through. I end up storing more of them. Really loved it. Everybody knows Mahogany Teakwood. It's that men's cologne, Abercrombie & Fitch or whatever. I enjoyed it, and I would absolutely repurchase it if they ever release them again, because that was a really nice scent. I'm actually working on my last Mahogany Teakwood hand sanitizer right now too. Moving on to hand soaps, we did finish one foaming hand soap in Moroccan Fig and Honey. This one was really good. The honey was the primary note, just a natural, not too, like, it wasn't a fake honey. It was really good, sweet, but not overly sweet. And the fig was definitely there as well. There's no notes on here, so I don't know. Actually, there are. They're on the back instead of the side. Let's see here. It just says sun-drenched fig, golden honey, warm aromatic sandalwood. I don't think, and I'll smell it again. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one come out under another fragrance name. If they did relabel it, I must have missed it. But this is a really nice scent, and if they do bring it back, I would absolutely repurchase it, but probably in the deep cleansing form, because the foaming soaps just take way too long for us to go through. On to the deep cleansing soaps. We finished off the Cozy Vanilla Cream. I go through a couple of these every year. This is my very favorite vanilla scent from Bath & Body Works. I love this. If this came out in body care, it would replace Vanilla Bean Noel for me. The notes here just say a cozy blend of whipped frosting, sweet cream, and vanilla bean. And that's what it is. It's just sweet vanilla cream. Really good. Again, I've been through several, and I will continue to repurchase it. We also finished off this Fall Lakeside Breeze. The notes on this one, oh, here we are. Blue sage, sweet basil, and sandalwood. The sage and the basil definitely both came through. This was a very fresh and clean scent while still having a hint of fall to it. It reminded me a lot of the old fresh picked garden herbs. Now I had to throw away a almost full sanitizer in that scent recently because it had gone bad. It smelled awful. It made me nauseous. It was terrible. This smelled to me like what fresh picked garden herbs smelled like when it first came out, before mine went bad. Really fresh, clean. I really enjoyed it. It was nice to kind of have this mixed in with all these sweeter pumpkin, vanilla bakery scents I've been using. This just kind of changed it up a little bit. And it was also nice, it happened to coincide with us getting our first cool weather. We finally went from the 80s to the 40s, and that happened basically overnight. But I'm just glad we're getting some cool weather now. So I really enjoyed this one, and I can see myself repurchasing that if it were to come out next year. Moving on into body care, the first one I have here is pretty random. This is from Julep. I always say it wrong, Julep. It is the Facial for Hands, which is a stupid name because it is a hand scrub. Hands don't have faces. Don't bother calling it a facial. I don't know. That's one of those things that bothers me. It's a hand scrub. It was a glycolic acid hand scrub with the exfoliating pieces in it. So it was a physical exfoliator and a chemical exfoliator. It didn't really do much though, to be honest. Now this is old. It's, I'm sure, long expired at this point. But I just never used it up because it never really did anything for my hands. So it always just ended up sitting in my cabinet. I just used it up to get rid of it. No big deal, won't be repurchasing it. It didn't do anything, so I wasn't a big fan. We finished one body scrub. This is Sheer Cotton and Lemonade, the Shea and Fruit Body Scrub. I love this scent. It is a great mix between a clean laundry scent with a hint of that sweet lemon. Really, really great scent. Unfortunately, I am not at all a fan of this body scrub formula. I've talked before about the blue beads that are in this particular one being the type of bead that is either about to be outlawed or has been and it hasn't gone into effect. I don't really know what the dates are, but these do not dissolve. So they end up in the drainage system, in the water supply. They're not good at all. But even besides those, the formula of this just didn't impress me. In the background there, you see our new kitten. That's Times. Hi, Times. Nefertari has not made her usual appearance, so I don't know. Maybe they're going to take turns in the videos now. So the scent was good. I would repurchase things in this scent, but not in this formula. Hi, Times. Do you want to come say hi? Say hi. No? Oh, you're a cutie, but Mommy's making a video. Can you come over here? The other bath product we finished up was this Dr. Teal's Foaming Bath in Refresh and Renew with rosemary and mint. I love Dr. Teal's bath products. They're very authentic scents. And this one, no different. This is very strong mint, but the rosemary was there. Very relaxing, really enjoyed it, and will absolutely continue to purchase this scent and this brand. I really enjoy Dr. Teal's. They're a great budget-friendly alternative to Bath & Body Works bubble baths, for sure. For lotions, I did finish off this Black Cherry Merlot Moisturizing Hand Lotion. Now, I did use it as a body lotion. There was no way I was going to be able to use 8 ounces of this as a hand lotion. And it also wasn't moisturizing enough for me to use as a hand lotion. it felt like the same formula as the signature body lotions to me. Now the notes on here are an addictive blend of dark cherry, black raspberry, and sumptuous Merlot. I enjoyed it. However, this did not smell quite like black cherry Merlot to me. It smelled like cherry candy. It didn't have the depth that the other black cherry Merlot products have, the soap, the hand cream. So I would still like to see black cherry Merlot come out in a signature scent, but I want it to be the same fragrance as the soaps and the hand cream. This was just okay. I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing it. I will just keep my fingers crossed that one day it will come in the signature line and be a little more authentic. I also finished off this Cup of Warmth Vanilla Chai and Biscotti Body Cream. Really, really love this one. The notes on here are vanilla chai, toasted biscotti, sprinkle of nutmeg. This smells like chai spice and sweet bakery. The first time I put it on, I had my boyfriend, I was like, what does this smell like to you when I put it on? Because I thought it was great, like I was smelling the biscotti on my skin, and I was like, does it really smell that way, or do I think that because that's what it's called? But he sniffed my arm and he was like, that smells like a cookie and tea, is literally what he said, cookie and tea. So vanilla chai and biscotti. Really, really enjoyed this one. My only complaint is that the scent was not very long lasting on my skin, even though I was using the body cream and the body spray to layer. So I wish the scent had lasted longer on my skin, but it's an amazing scent. One of my favorites, and I will absolutely continue to repurchase that if I see it come back for SAS, things like that. Loved it. For body sprays, I finished off this Sparkling Berry Bliss. See if I can get you focused there. I used this with the Black Cherry Merlot since obviously I don't have a matching body spray for that. This is an older one. This is from 2011, it looks like. I don't even really remember this collection. This may have been a freebie for me because I was working for the company back then. I really don't remember. It was okay. It kind of smelled like berry pie. There was definitely a bakery note in here, which was kind of cool. I enjoyed it, like wearing it, but it's not one I would seek to purchase again. And I don't think it's one I would have purchased to begin with, which is why I feel like it was probably a free item. But I mean, I liked that I had it. I got to try it. I enjoyed it, but it's not really my type of scent, so I would not repurchase it. But it's always nice to get an old bottle out of my collection. That feels very successful. And then the final body product that I have for you today is this Sweet on Paris. I'm sorry, the dishwasher just kicked on. My son brought his toys in here and the cat's on the table, so I hope you guys can hear me. This is a Sweet on Paris Shimmer Mist. Love Sweet on Paris. I need this to come back. This is one of my all-time favorite body care scents. Everybody loved Sweet on Paris, and they will not bring this collection back. I'm not a huge fan of the shimmer mists anymore. I used to wear them a lot when I worked at Disney World, but ever since then, I don't really have a reason to wear shimmer mist, and I'm a little old to be wearing shimmer mist as a daily thing, I think. But I just wanted to use it up, so I used a lot of it this summer, like at the pool. I figured I could kind of get away with shimmer mist to lay out by the pool. And there was just a little bit left, so one day last week, I was like, you know what? I'm going to shimmer today. Uh-oh, did you bump your head? I was like, I'm going to shimmer today and just use it up. My only complaint about this product, other than the fact I'm not a big shimmer fan, look how short this tube is on the pump. So once the product got down to that last inch, you couldn't use the sprayer. There was no way to get it in the tube to spray it out. So I had to unscrew the top and like pour shimmer mist into my hand and rub it on, which was messy and wasteful and annoying. It would not have been hard for them to make that an inch longer and let it reach the bottom of the bottle. So that's my little rant there. I mean, they managed to reach the bottom of the bottle here. But other than that, enjoyed the fragrance, would absolutely purchase more of the fragrance, but not in the shimmer products. But I just really, really want them to bring that scent back. So that's it for body care. I'm going to get this cleaned up and out of the way, and we will move on to home fragrance.